Well, today I'm just heading down to Hervey Bay to visit Dynamic Engineering. So they're the guys that, well, after we have our trucks delivered from All Terrain Warriors at Sunshine Coast, it then comes to Dynamic and they do the canopies and the whole fit out on our trucks. So we're going to pop in there today, say good day to George and the guys, and do a bit of a factory tour of their facility and show you what Dynamic's all about. So stay tuned. Hey George, how are you, mate?
Hey Rick, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you, mate. Same to you.
Good Christmas.
Yeah, good. Good.
Yeah. Well, I've come down for that long-awaited factory tour, mate.
Factory tour, right?
I would show everyone through. Hey Jack.
Hey Rick, how you going?
Good, mate.
Jack does all our drafting over here.
Yep.
Longy's actually in here where we do all our structural steel in there as well.
Okay.
So he runs all that sort of thing. So yeah, let's go and have a look.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. Hey Jack, so what happens here, mate? This is where all the 3D stuff's done?
That's it, all the stuff before it goes out to the boys. We do a bit of a CAD model up just for show customers what they're going to expect and give the boys out the back a bit of an idea of what they're doing.
Yep, so you do all the files and that goes out to your CNC gear and
that's it.
All gets bent.
All the DXF files, everything goes out to the boys, all the cutting lists, everything down to the very details.
Yep, so all in-house, so excellent, mate.
Yeah, all family here. Kylie works here as well, my wife, she does all the books and that sort of stuff. And we have Jack and Tom and John. Jack does our drawings and Tom and John are both apprentices building all that kind of
Yeah, no, that's great to see.
Alrighty.
Righto, what have we got here, George?
This is one of our pop tops. This is actually the one that goes on my Ram.
Okay, yep.
It's got our drop-down kitchen in it, stand-up fridge.
Yep.
It's a bit of storage area, a bit sort of similar to the kitchen in your truck.
Yep.
Hot water system and hop upstairs. We've got a queen-size bed upstairs.
Beautiful. No, that's really cool, George.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go and have a look at the factory.
Yeah, cool, mate.
Okay, come this way.
So this is where it all happens, mate?
Yeah, this is where it all happens, yeah, for sure. So, as you can see, all our stuff's all built one at a time. We're not major production where everything's the same. We can cater to everybody's needs because we can build them to suit what they like.
Yeah, so many places have, there's no flexibility in their design, is it? It's just one after the other.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's probably what sets you guys apart from a lot of the others.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And from our canopies right through to our pop tops and our trucks, we can make it to what the customer wants.
The customer wants, yeah. And that's part of the reason that we went with you guys is that flexibility of adding them little bits that we wanted.
Yeah.
Everyone else wanted to go, well, that's it, and that's all you get. So, no, cool. So yeah, guillotine, this is where everything gets cut. Yeah,
so the gillo, Dave's making a headboard there, looks like a backing board for a tray.
Yep.
So the gillo, then we move over here. This is where we do all of our fit outs. So final fit out stuff is all done here and upstairs, where we do all of our carpeting and our insulation. You see all the insulation and carpeting all of our doors and all throughout inside.
Carpeting, electrical.
Electrical. Obviously we get all our electrical gear from you guys, so you know about our electrical gear.
Yeah. So water tanks, everything, all that gets done
Water
here.
tanks, everything gets done here. Yeah. After it's come back from powder, this is the first point of call.
Yep.
They get fitted up and fitted up, and then out the door away they go.
So touching on powder coating, you've now got your own powder coating facility?
Yeah.
So that's off-site, obviously?
Off-site down the road.
Yep.
So we do all our own powder coating and painting there. We've got a sandblasting booth there, two-pack booth, and obviously all the powder coating equipment to go to.
That must make it so much easier for you guys, just that it's yours.
Just gives us some control.
You're not, that's right. Not waiting in line and then everything gets delayed. You can control it. So
so
better for you and better for the customer, I'm guessing too.
100%. Yeah. And we do outside work down there. We do work for the general public, but it is good when I say, look, I need this canopy. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Rick wants to go on a holiday again, so we get this one finished.
You got a little bit of pull, but you can get it to the front of the line.
Yeah, so that works out really well.
No, that's excellent.
Yeah.
All right, what have we got
So
next?
there's a bit of a canopy going together here. This is actually for an NPS truck from down south.
Yep.
Just a little canopy, and these guys have got somewhere to put all their push bikes and bits and pieces.
Yep.
Standard build, how we build all of our canopies, we have our small extrusion, which is here, and our large extrusion over the years.
Yeah, and that's custom to you guys too,
Custom to us, nobody else has that. We have the dies with Ulrich aluminium and they make them all for us. It all gets extruded.
Yep.
It's all made so that our sheets fit in and gives us all of our nice lines.
Yep.
And our pinstriping gives us our expansion joint, which you can see on this one here.
Yeah.
There's your expansion joint there, so when they go off-road, they're all aluminium, so they will move, but that gives us our movement. We don't have any cracking.
Gives it that without,
So,
yeah, that's good.
That's that small extrusion there is our small extrusion here.
Yep.
And then that's our large extrusion.
So you don't even sell that to anyone else like that? You keep it for yourself?
That's only for us, that's right.
No.
So in the early days, you can see there, it's got the sail track on it. This was before the days of all the fancy awnings that we can get now.
The rest of it, yeah.
And you just had a rope canvas which you slide in there.
Yep.
So, and it's all made here to take the Centerflex hinge that we use. Centerflex hinge goes in there.
So many canopies I see these days are drilled and riveted or drilled and screwed, whereas you're still fully welded. Fully welded. Which obviously a lot stronger.
It is, yeah. And we use the special automotive sicker to sicker all our sheets on.
Yep.
If somebody damages a sheet or a door, we can't get them off. We have to make a new door for it. So it's so good.
Yep. So obviously, going back to the welding, obviously takes a lot longer.
Takes longer to build.
So other guys are doing it for the speed and to be able to punch it out quick.
That's right.
They're just trying to make it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
That's right.
So, but of course the quality is sacrificed.
We have to rely on our quality. That's where our name is. Everybody knows Dynamic for our quality, so we can't bypass that in any way.
Yeah, and look, not that I've had the Canopy on my truck that long, but it's run the telly track and it's had probably more abuse than what the average guy would want to put a Canopy like that through. You know, it's had a few knocks and and everything's just held up fantastic. So the corrugated roads of Cape York, no sign of any movement at all. So it's a credit to you.
One of the other benefits of our canopies is we have a flat floor. A lot of the other canopies that are pressed up, they have a lip. So whenever you want to put a fridge or anything in it, you have to build it up to be able to open the doors. Of course. Whereas we have a flat floor.
Flat straight out. So fridge slides and all that can just straight through.
Straight through.
Magic.
All right, well, I'll take you over and show you our router.
Yeah.
And we can come around this way. Yeah, so this is our router. We've had this one for quite a few years now. It's a Morbidelli machine. It's come from Italy.
Wow.
Our sister business, I guess, that Queensland says down to the Gold Coast, they use the same machines to cut out all of their timber. And they've been really good machines, so we've got hold of the same machine and used it for our aluminium, and it works really well.
I've got a fairly new CNC router in my facility, which you've seen, and this makes it look like a little toy. So it can handle 84 sheets. This can handle a lot bigger, obviously, and obviously not heavy material and stronger spindles that it can cut quick. Yeah,
so, changes all the spindles automatically and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it works really well.
So automatic tool change, the whole works.
Yeah, it does all that. Yeah. And we cut a lot of this 10mm bar. You can see how thick that is. We actually use this to make our corners now. We used to get them cast, but we find they're better now when they're not cast. But yeah, the machine, it cuts everything. It cuts all of our door skins, all of our toolboxes, all of our drawers, all of our stuff that goes with all of our canopies. Some of the bits and pieces we still cut manually because that's the way we are, but the majority of it gets cut on our machine.
But pretty much everything is done in-house, isn't it?
Everything's done here. We buy the raw aluminium from Irish next door, and we turn it into canopies.
That's nice and handy. That's excellent.
Alrighty, so this is our press. It's not that old, this machine. We've only had it for probably 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. We used to have an old pan brake here, but it just wasn't accurate enough for what we wanted to do. When we're doing lots of toolboxes and stuff, this thing's fantastic. So nice and fast.
Full CNC, everything moves.
Yeah, full CNC. It's all controlled here. I couldn't tell you how to even turn it on, but the boys know how to use it. It's a great bit of gear. Gets used a lot.
All right, what area we got here, George?
Okay, so Andrew does a lot of our TIG work here. All the boys TIG here, so we do a lot of TIG work for our aluminium. Andrew does a lot of our toolboxes. But this stuff here is window surrounds for a large retirement village that's been built in town here. All made out of this 10mm by 200. So we make all this here, obviously TIG it all up, goes down and gets powder coated and then delivered to site. The guys up there put it all together. So this gets built all through the workshop, but at the moment Andrew's doing it here. And you can see he's doing a few of our toolboxes up there. And then this is also our tray bay. We do all our trays here. That's a heavy duty tray for a Land Cruiser. This is about our third tray this customer's bought off us. He's been through a couple of different cars. He's onto a Land Cruiser now. He's got a pop-top camper that goes on the back of it, does a lot of travelling. Just a heavy duty tray. They work really well. Well,
that tells me if he's onto his third tray from you guys, that it's a testament to your quality of goods. So if people don't like what you're doing, they don't come back a second time, let alone a third.
Exactly right. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's excellent.
Yep. And the guys over here, this is where we build all of our canopies. We're building one up there at the moment, but this is where all of our canopies, the frames are put together.
Yep.
And then they usually move back over there to do all the skins get put on. So this is another pop top starting to be made here.
For a truck or?
No, this is just for a, might be a Land Cruiser, I think.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
So it must obviously hangs over the cab?
Yeah, it hangs over the cab, yeah. Yep. So the boys have a process they go through, they build the base and then the walls and up they go. This is obviously the midsection.
Yep.
And that one down there is another one for a truck. That one's got to go to Cairns. So yeah, all our stuff goes all over Australia.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All the aluminium gets stored and cut here?
All aluminium there. We've got a couple of drop saws there, and we've got a couple of band saws as well for the bigger stuff.
Yeah. As you said, your beauty is you've got your full aluminium supply right next door.
Oh yeah, Ulrich is fantastic. They like us being here, and we like them being there.
So, absolutely.
So
convenience.
that works out really well.
That's good. Yeah. And down the back corner is just your steel fabrication for your
steel stuff here. Yeah, general engineering all down here. Bit of long beams coming in here. We move our curtains around to see what we're building at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got probably 6 or 7 guys down here to do all of our steel stuff. And that ranges from small concrete brackets to large, all the big structural steel that we do.
So the general public could come here, what's your limitation? Someone come here and need their box trailer fixed, or you don't do that sort of stuff?
We don't really do box trailer repairs and that sort of stuff because we concentrate a bit more on the bigger stuff.
Yep.
We leave the box trailer repairs and that for the smaller guys.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, for most all your builders, we do all the posts, stumps, beams, wind beams, all that sort of stuff. And then when we go to the bigger builders and do the big commercial stuff like this.
Industrial sheds.
Yeah, we have a bit of a limit on that too because we're only a certain size. We don't have the gantries to get the big beams in.
Yep.
But we do what we can. Keep our local builders happy, that's what we do. And a bit of stainless, we're just doing a bit of stainless here. Being Hervey Bay, close to the water, we get a lot of guys coming in with their boats and they want bits and pieces for their boats and stuff. So.
And you do what, handrails?
Handrails, you know, yeah, just your normal sort of stuff. Do a lot of balustrades to go with our stairs that go down to the Gold Coast.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right, so another part of our business here, Rick, is our stairs that we do for Queensland stairs down the Gold Coast.
Yep.
We draw all the stairs here, all gets laser cut, comes here and we weld them all together. And then obviously it goes down the road to our powder coating plant.
Yep.
They get sandblasted and powder coated down there, delivered back to the Gold Coast and those guys fit them down there. So we do a lot of this stuff here,
This
and
is
a lot
all
of balustrades.
For big fancy homes.
Yeah, all the single stringer ones, yeah, they look really nice when they're finished with nice timber treads.
Nice, so not only canopies, trays, stairs, and your structural steel.
We do all of our structural steel for a lot of the builders in town, a lot of the big stuff. All our galvanising, we get everything galvanised off-house, but yeah, all of our structural steel is all built here.
Yeah, so it's a big operation you've got going here, mate.
It is, going good, yeah.
And how many guys would you have here?
We've got 25 staff.
Yep.
So yeah, a lot of guys keep going.
Yeah, so. Very good. All right, guys, we've just arrived down at George's other facility, which is Fraser Coast Powder and Paint. We're going to do a quick tour around here and see what it's all about. So, George, lead the way, mate.
Okay, so this is where, well, this is our cooling rack. Once everything's been coated and baked in the oven, it comes here to cool down.
Yep.
And then out it goes. So we do all our packing and so forth here.
Yep.
This is our big oven. Gets very hot in here, 215 degrees or something or other, I'm not quite sure.
Yep.
That's where it all gets baked on.
Yep.
And
this is a pretty new facility too, by the looks of it.
This is really new. It's within 12 months old. These are our big racking system. They slide this way and slide everything in and out. They all work really well.
Yep.
And this is our area where we actually apply all the powder. There's a boat trailer in there at the moment getting done.
Yep.
But that trailer's been sandblasted by the looks of it. And we have our sandblasting shed down the back. I can
Down
go
back,
show you
we'll
that.
go down and have a look at that, yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, it is all electrostatic. Like it all has to have a good earth everywhere for the powder to actually stick to the component.
Yep.
So.
What have we got going on here, mate? This is
So this is our prep area, yeah. So we found over the last few months that our prep area wasn't big enough. So we've extended the prep area to make it bigger now so we can get bigger bits and pieces in there to be done. So that'll speed up our process a lot and make things a lot smoother for us. So.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
And then this is our paint area out back here. So a lot of our canopies and trucks, customers like them to be colour matched to match their cab.
Yep.
So we do 2-pack painting all in here, especially for the metallic cars. Everybody likes to have it the same colour as their car.
Yep.
We do a combination of powder coated bodies and painted doors. Just comes down to what the customer likes, really.
Yep.
So yeah, so this is where all our painting is. There's some of our guards from Dynamic there.
My eyes keep drifting over here. What have we got?
Yeah, it's a nice 80 series here that's been chopped.
Yeah. So paint job look on that looks very smick. Beautiful.
Yeah, and this is the oven here where all the painting.
So same as the other one?
This is
This is painting.
a painting, yeah. So
Yeah.
a wet spray booth.
Yep.
Has all the filtration and everything that you have to meet all the EPA stuff. So,
Yep.
and our sandblasting booth is down in the next shed.
Okay. Yeah.
All of our steel components have to be sandblasted and primed and then coated again, but when it's powder coated. So these are all the stairs that we build down at Dynamic. They come into the blast room here and get all blasted, and then into the powder coating area to get powder coated, and then they get shipped back down to the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all really new, our sandblasting booth. You get some big gear in here. You can see that the trailer that's hanging in there, that obviously got blasted in here.
Yep. And you just cork everything in here?
Fork everything in, yep.
Well, it looks like you've got everything covered in here, mate, from start to finish. You do the whole package.
Yeah, got the whole lot.
Yeah. So,
Exactly right, start to finish.
yeah, no, that's good. Best way to go. Well, thanks, George. Appreciate the tour, mate.
No troubles, mate.
And just remember, if you're after a trail canopy for your next four-wheel drive build, come and see George and his team down here in Hervey Bay.